Warning: the following video contains material that may be triggering and traumatizing to some audiences.
Hello to all my gossipians out there. Say it with me. If you're not having a good day, I hope to make it a little bit better. Alrighty, y'all. Go ahead and grab y'all lemonade. I'ma wait. You got your lemonade? You got it? Alright. Sit down, get comfortable, because we talking today. Now, we might hurt a couple feelings today, for real. Because this is a controversial topic. You get what I'm saying? We can have this conversation. We can comment below afterwards. And we can really talk and get into depth and all that. But let's keep our minds open, okay? Let's stay very open-minded, because today we're talking about dating. We're talking about dating. I know that don't seem too big right now, but we're going to get into it, okay? But before we get into that, y'all know we reading from our 50 iconic women. I don't even know why y'all acting like we wasn't going to read from here, because y'all know we going to read from here. And guess what we talking about today? We talking about Oprah. Oprah Winfrey. It don't get better than Oprah. You feel me? It just don't. It just don't. Look at how good Oprah looking in this book. Oprah, girl, you look good. Oprah, stop please, Miss Winfrey. You serving looks for real. Zoom in on that, okay? Miss Oprah is serving looks. Get the earrings in the detail, please. Don't play with sis. All right. With years of hard work, awards, and firsts under her belt, Oprah Winfrey certainly deserves the opportunity to rest on her laurels. Y'all know that ain't happening. But that wouldn't be very Oprah of her, would it? No, it would not. Instead, she has committed herself to helping others realize their own potential. She has made sure that important movies get made, that particular authors are read, and that the quiet but significant voices are heard. Because, in Oprah's own words, the great reward and joy comes from being able to lift other people up. How relatable is that to gossip? We are here to uplift one another. We are here to work as a team. Not only are we uplifting and empowering women and explaining to people what it is like to be a woman, but we are also understanding the male's perspective and understanding what it is like to be them and everything in between, okay? So, we are working as a team and uplifting one another in this situation. And that is what we do here on Gossip. And today, we are talking about dating. So let's get into it. Now, I'm speaking on dating from a woman's perspective, okay? Dating is completely fine. And when I say dating, I say actually not being in a relationship, a committed relationship, but really just finding what you like in people. And I don't think that people necessarily understand that that's what dating is really about. Really just understanding other people and what you like to receive from other people. Dating is for you, okay? Dating is not for the person that you are dating or the people that you are dating. The dating is for you to understand what you like out of a person, okay? And what you want to see yourself in the future with. How you want to add to your standards, how you want to add to your bar, what is acceptable and what is unacceptable, what is a deal breaker for you and what is not a deal breaker for you. That is what dating is for when it comes to understanding what you want and not what other people want, okay? So, with that being said, me personally, and other people may disagree, and this is open for conversation, of course, but me personally, I believe that dating multiple people is okay. But I think it's only okay when you are using honesty and communication. You cannot date multiple people and just not be honest. to be honest about my own perspective in my own life, I have been in situations where I've dated multiple people, not sexually, but we traded conversations and went on actual dates and outings and stuff like that, shared nights together, whatever the case had been. But I've dated multiple people. And each person that would come to me and want to be in my dating world, before we actually got into the whole surface of dating, I would go, listen, I want you to understand that you are not the only person that I'm talking to. And at this moment, I'm not necessarily prepared for a relationship. And I left it up to them to decide if they wanted to stay or go. And whether they wanted to stay or go was completely up to them. Nothing else was influencing their decision. It's up to you whether you want to be here or not. But if you decide to be here, I told you what it was in the beginning, okay? So if you want to run this race with your other competitors, then just know that's what you're doing. You feel me? So at that point, you can give the people that you're dating an option. If you're not telling the people that you're dating that you're talking to other people or you have relations with other people, you're not necessarily giving them an option to stay or go, and that's wrong. You don't want to not give people an option, because then at that point they weren't necessarily aware and they thought that they were the only person and they thought that they had a better chance. And how could you do something like that to somebody when you could just be honest and let them know your chances are thinner than you think, but you still have a chance? You get me? Like, that way they can decide whether they want to stay or go. And at that point it would just be like, okay, well, if you don't want to be here, that's completely fine with me. I hope that we can still be cool. You get what I'm saying? We can still be cordial. And if you do want to stay here, then join the team. No, but dating is supposed to be fun. It's supposed to be going on adventures. It's supposed to be actually going on dates, actually figuring out what you like to do with your life. Like, you get me? Like, really understanding what you want to experience with another person. You get what I'm saying? And what you want to receive out of other people. Being in a relationship is about receiving from one another. You get what I'm saying? You don't want to just jump into a relationship because of the fact that you're talking to someone, you know? Because talking to people can sometimes grant friendships rather than relationships. Just because we are of the opposite sex, or we are of someone that we like to talk to, or someone that fits our sexuality, doesn't mean that we have to jump into a relationship with them. It does not mean that all the time. Dating can also turn into a friendship. Dating can turn into a relationship. It can really transfer into anything that you like it to be. Or dating can just turn into something where I just had a moment with you. And honestly, that moment has shaped a vision of what I would like for myself in my future. It's just not with you. But whether you know it or not, I appreciate the moments that I've had with you, because if I had not had those moments with you, I would have never understood the vision that is set for me in the future. And people don't understand that role either. Sometimes you are genuinely put into people's lives simply off the strength that you were there for one purpose and one purpose only. Once you complete that purpose, sometimes it's your time to go. And you may not like it or you may not understand it, but in the future you'll sit back and you'll go, dang, I really did enjoy my time with that person. And because I enjoyed my time with that person, now I know what I want from who I'm with now. And you can get that out of dating without necessarily being in a relationship with every single person that you date. You get what I'm saying? That saves us from a lot of heartbreak. That saves us from a lot of confusion with people. That saves us from a lot of just unhealthy relationships and unhealthy dating. There's a way to date in a healthy manner. Now, some people date in a way where they don't mind having sex with multiple people. But once again, that just loops back to having those hard conversations and just being honest with yourself and being honest with the person that you plan on dating or the people that you plan on dating. If you plan on having sex with multiple people while you're dating multiple people, make sure that each person that you're dating and each person that you're having sexual relations with, first of all, is getting tested on a regular basis, as well as yourself. And then on top of that, using protection, because all the transfers are very disgusting and nasty. And you just don't want to get into the whole STDs and STIs, because that's what you get out of having sex with multiple people, unfortunately. Sometimes, in some cases, not all the time. And then on top of that, you want to most importantly make sure that everybody that you're in a sexual relationship knows that you're in a sexual relationship with another person. Some people are comfortable with that. Some people are not. Me personally, I'm not. So I would rather keep it to one person or none. Simple. It's never one or more for me personally, because I just would rather not put people into those positions. But some people think other than I do. Some people would like those positions. And honestly, I can understand. Simply because some people like the idea of figuring out what this person feels like in the bed or what this person offers. Not all the time does someone else do what the next person is doing in the bed sexually. So some people like to explore that whole situation. It's different for everybody. And honestly, here on Gossip, we don't judge. We don't judge. Do your thing, but be safe and make sure it's being done healthy, okay? So if you're dating, make sure to have fun and make sure to remember that you are doing this for you. And make sure to be honest, most of all. Thank you guys for joining us today on Gossip. I hope you got a couple of tidbits on dating. Make sure you comment below all your opinions. If you want to continue this conversation, we can keep it going. Let me know. If you want to be on Gossip, hit me up so we can keep this conversation rolling, okay? Pick my brain if you like to. But until then, I'm going to see y'all next week, okay?